Hello, everyone. Let's get right into chapter 6. There's a couple different ones, stories, whatever. This one is The Wicked and the Judgment of Man. Now it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, and they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves of all whom they chose. I know some people was like, oh man, I know you said before someone had 2 wives. Well, this one, I really doubt that they took 2 wives at a time, because it's talking about everyone, which, honestly, with them taking wives and everything, that should have started happening with Adam and everything, their kids. If Adam and Eve were legitimately the first 2 people of Earth, they would have both had sons and daughters. Now, we only know of 3 kids, okay? Cain, Abel, and Seth. Well, if they had daughters, those sons of theirs would have had sex with their own sisters, okay? Siblings and everything. And because if God just created them, that's how it's supposed to happen. Sorry, folks. It might seem grossed out, but that's the Bible for you, okay? That's how it is. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not strive with man forever, for he is indeed flesh, and yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. So they were giants. Okay. What I want to know is what defines a giant at the time. Okay, let's look down for Hebrew word for giants mean fallen ones. From the word meaning to fall. Many ancient cultures have legends of titans and demigods. The verse appears to be explaining this by memory of humankind. Okay, so demigods and everything. Okay, so if it's like the giants were of titans and demigods, then that means angels came down and had sex with them. Okay, type of thing. Because angels could have been considered a type of god and all that stuff. So, like, if we take a look of, like, ancient aliens type of style, like, people, these ancient, the extraterrestrials, saw these people and that they see and they're like, oh man, they look beautiful. They're like, let's sleep with them and everything. Let's do a little experiment and everything. And, like, now let's take the religious part of God created angels to work for men type of thing. Man, and everything, be servants to man. Well, one thing servants kind of do is have sex with their master type of stuff. Okay, so I was like, yeah, angels think they're beautiful, but man could thought the angels were beautiful, and it's like, hey babe, how you doing? And so that's how, like, the demigods and thinking, like, tall people also, like, a lot of people who are, like, close to 6 foot taller, they could be considered giants and everything, like 7 foot, Okay, let's go, continue on. Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intent and thought of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and he was grieved in his heart. See, God has feelings. He noticed, he saw man and was like, man, this stuff is messed up. He didn't want us. He created something, and, like, well, they're fucked up now. It's like, I don't want them. I feel so bad. Anything. God, God doesn't want us. Uh, he was sorry. The Lord was sorry that He had made man on earth. It was like, my bad, you guys. But my bad that I made these guys, even with Adam and Eve. Sorry, my bad. Okay. I've told so many people about that, and they're like, "Oh, I don't believe you." It's right there in Genesis chapter 6. It's 6:6. Okay, so the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, creeping things and birds in the air, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Okay, so that's saying, okay, I'm going to destroy everything. I'm going to get rid of everything that lives in the sky, or everything that lives on the ground, and everything uh, uh, in the ocean. He's wanting to press the reset button. That's what God wants to do. Press the reset button completely. Destroy everything, including Noah. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Like, there's something about it. It's like restarting the game, okay? Because you're not winning. Kind of like that. That's what it comes out to be. It's like, God, it's like, I made a mistake. I want to redo the whole thing. Destroy it. Like, you made a house, and things are starting to go amok. And like, okay, let's destroy everything. Then, like, co-work partner, business partner, or your spouse is like, hey, we can salvage this. It was one mistake. One pipe burst on accident, whatever. We can do it. Now, next story is Noah pleases God. This is a genealogy of Noah. Noah was just a man, perfect in his generations. Noah walked with God, and Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth was also corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. Okay, so God looked upon the earth, and indeed it was corrupt, for all the flesh had corrupted their ways on the earth. Okay, so it's saying, okay, he gave who the sons are of Noah, but also said before earth was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. So it's like the foundation of a house was already bad before you put up the walls, the frames, and everything like that. So earth wasn't created right to begin with. Okay, and that's interesting. Okay, now, the last little story here for chapter 6. The Ark Prepared. And God said to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. And it could be like giant meteors coming, destroy it. I hate it. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make room in the ark, and cover it inside and outside with pitch. And this is how you shall make it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the width 50 cubits, and the height 30 cubits. You shall make a window for the ark, and you shall finish it to a cubit from above, and set the door of the ark in its side. And, you shall make it with lower, second, and third decks. And behold, I myself am bringing floodwater on the earth to destroy from under the heavens all flesh in which is the breath of life. Everything that is on the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall go into the ark, you, your sons, your wives, and your sons' wives. So Noah had multiple wives. Oh, no, sorry. It was your wife. I misread it. You, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you, and of every living thing of all flesh you shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark, to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female, of the birds after their keep, of the animal of their kind, and of every creeping thing of the earth after its kind. 2 of every kind will come to you, to keep them alive. And you shall take for yourself all the food that is eaten, and you shall gather it to yourself, and it shall be food for you and for them. Thus Noah did according to all that God commanded him, so he did. Okay, so Noah convinced God, like, hey, don't just destroy things. Let's keep 2 of all the animals, like 2 of everything, or something like that. I don't know how the conversation would have been, but it probably could have been, hey, not everything's bad. Not all the animals are bad. You did a pretty good job of creating this place. Don't destroy everything. Yes, man's kind of corrupt and everything like that, but come on, man. What did I do? Exactly. I didn't create sin, these animals didn't really do it. They're beautiful. You made great art of work, everything. So that's how I see Noah being convincing him, like, hey, I'm actually pretty good. And so there's other things, and like with the whole thing of going back, all the flesh has corrupted their ways on earth. If you go with the movie Noah that came out a few years ago, with like the guy, I know it's not exactly according to the Bible like many people say, but the king or whatever, the leader of all the evil dudes that ate meat and murdered and all that stuff that came for Noah and everything, to which a lot of the men died in the flood. Well, I could kind of see that actually being true, because men were corrupt and everything. Apparently there was murder, and apparently there was enough stuff going on that God wanted to destroy everything and restart. And so I would say that was kind of accurate, that there was a guy coming for Noah. Maybe not becoming a storeway on the boat, but still, that guy was there. Okay, let me know in your guys' thoughts on that. But I kind of see it like that. Okay, if you like what you see and I would like to interact with you guys' thoughts, please do subscribe. Leave me a comment below. Okay, till next time, peace.